that. He's not even close to being done.
I come to the ballpark every day trying to get better.
Generational player.
Ball's crushed.
He's rocking and rolling.
Well, it's his world.
Top tank for Mike Trout.
Garcia is the shortstop batting seventh. In left field, the number 8 hitter is Jared Kelenic, and Eli White is the DH. And right now, Carlos Carrasco, who has pitched very well his last few starts, he's 1-0 ERA of 2.5. And Carrasco, 11 innings, 3 runs on 6 hits. A lot of that was early. A couple of home runs, 6 walks, and 12 strikeouts. For the Yankees, when they take the field, it'll be Wells, Judge, and Dom Smith, their top 3, as catcher, right fielder, and first baseman. Grisham is in center. He is the cleanup hitter. Oswaldo Cabrera at third, batting 5th. Yovid Vivas is the young second baseman, batting 6th. Braden Shoemake, and he is just picked up. They picked him up on waivers. Interesting kid. He is the DH, batting 7th. Andrew Velasquez, the Bronx kid, is at shortstop, batting 8th. And Duke Ellis will be in right field and in left field, and he is batting 9th. We'll tell you a little bit about the game in Clearwater. Stroman, 3 innings, no runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. You want some home runs? Well, there were a few. Jazz Chisholm, Pablo Reyes, and Ben Rice hit another one, and Clay Bellinger. Clay, I'm going to do that 100 times. Cody Bellinger.
$10.
Well, you only get 5 for calling them the Mariners. Why do I get 10?
I owe $30 already.
Well, but okay. So here we go. And as Ozzie Albies steps up to the plate, stepping up to the microphone is the new voice of the New York Yankees. Here's our friend Dave Sims.
Susan, thank you very much. It is time for New York Yankee baseball, everybody, and we're thrilled you joined us here this evening. Braves come in with a 9-12 record. The Yankees at 12-11, as Susan mentioned, they a 9-7 win against the Phillies over in Clearwater. Here we go. Ozzie Albies to lead off, the second baseman, switch hitter, scuffling here in the springtime, 4 for 30. Carlos Carrasco getting the start. He looked good against the Phillies his last time out. First pitch swung on, line drive over the outright reach glove of Dom Smith down into the corner. Judge digs it out and holds him to a single. Jumped on the first pitch and drilled it.
And a first pitch fastball, and a lot of these batters are going to do this. They are a very aggressive team, the Atlanta Braves. You know what I always remember about Ozzie Albies? When he first came up, and I asked Don Sutton how to pronounce his game because everyone was going Albies.
Yeah, it's Albies.
And he's always he got all B's.
Yeah, there you go.
I've always remembered that.
Tell you what, this is a veteran Atlanta ball club that has done a whole lot of winning. 7 consecutive postseason appearances, 6 of them as division champions in the National League East. First pitch to Austin Riley. It's a slider in there for strike. Carrasco, 37 years old, 1-0 this spring, a 2.45 ERA. It's his 5th game, his 4th start. Riley, good-looking third baseman, 290, a home run, and 2 runs batted in so far here in the spring. Swings and hits it down the third baseline, foul.
Austin Riley has really taken to third base. Remember, for years, they didn't really have a third baseman. They tried so many people. And then Riley went over there, and that was that. So they've got a good first base, third base combination.
Remember, too, this infield's the first time they've had returning infield since Chris Chambliss was on the club, 81-83. I saw that today. Chambliss, Hubbard, Ramirez, and Bob Horner. Next pitch, breaking ball swung on, popped up, right field. Judge battling the sun towards the line. Gets under it, makes the one-hand grab, and gets it back into the infield for out number 1.
And you notice, of course, Albies, just standing at first base because he knows who's out there with that arm.
Tell you what, this is a team that suffered so many injuries, and like you, I had a chance to talk to Brian Snitker. I said, what's the key to your season? He said, stay healthy.
Yeah.
So we limped into the postseason with so many injuries. Acuna was out again, and Riley had been hit on the hand in Anaheim. Here's Matt Olson.
Harris was out for a few months.
Yeah, he was. Back to a breaking ball for called strike 1 to Matt Olson, one of the best power hitters in the game the last few years. Just 7 for 33 here in the spring, 212. Batting average of 2 homers and 5 runs batted in. Boy, he has a unique batting stance, holds his hands out over the plate, and then when he loads, he brings them back. Next pitch misses down low, ball 1-1.
You know, I always wondered what it was like, and he handled it really well, but when you come in and you replace an icon like Freddie Freeman, and he hit right away, which really helped.
Yeah.
But you have to really be strong mentally to do that.
I saw a lot of him when he was with the Oakland Athletics. Yeah. My goodness. 2-1, next pitch outside. Olsen last year played all 162 games, as did Marcell Ozuna. 29 homers and 98 runs batted in with a .247 batting average. Heading the count here, 2-1. Carrasco deals. Pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike. 2-2.
And nobody does that anymore. Play
162?
He wasn't the only one. It wasn't last year because he got hurt. But the year before, wasn't Marcus Semien the only person who played 162
that
in the
sounds
whole
right,
league?
yeah. 1 out, 1 on, just underway here. And a pitch from Cookie. Swing and a miss. Took a little off. And Olsen could not reach it. Well off the plate outside to the big left-hand slugger. 2 down.
See, if he can stay ahead in the count, that fastball is not what it was when he was really a hard ball thrower at 97. He's 92, 93. But if he can get ahead in the count, he does have that changeup, and it's a great one.
4-seamer, slider, chain, sinker, curve, and a really good ground ball rate at almost 46%. Here's Brian De La Cruz, right fielder, right-hand hitter. First pitch. Breaking ball swing on. Weakly hit. Right side. Charging is Vivas. Grabs underhand throw, almost threw it over Tom Smith's head. They do get the out. No runs, 1 hit. No errors and 1 man left. We go bottom of the first inning. Glad you've joined us here in Yankee Baseball. Braves nothing, Yankees coming to bat on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
Salicata here. It was a long, cold, lonely winter, but spring is finally here, and that means we're almost ready to have some paint.
When New Yorkers buy a place with Street Easy, they have the local expertise they need to stay in the city. When they buy outside the city, they have regrets.
The only way to fix this place would be to move it back to Brooklyn.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the agent you need to never leave. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NissanUSA.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather-appointed seats are available features.
We're back in the Miller's front yard who recently switched to True Green.
Their lawn started looking like a golf course, and PGA
largest commercial fleet headquarters is located in Amityville. ShopSecurityDodge.com.
Breaking news, and is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5, win or lose. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. And see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. T&Cs apply.
Back here in Tampa, first pitch to Austin Wells leading off against Spencer Schwellenbach. Swing and a miss. Schwellenbach, a right-hander, and delivers a fastball inside off the plate, 1-1.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in every form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees.
Lefty swinging catcher for the Yankees takes a pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. He didn't like it as he takes a quizzical look at Laz Diaz, the home plate umpire. 1-2 the count.
And they're going to, are we challenging here? We just pointed at something.
No, he didn't. He's not going to challenge.
What was he doing?
He didn't like the call flat out. 1-2 here to
okay.
Austin Wells. And the next pitch up high. Ball 2.
Now, this is the kind of at bat. This is what Austin Wells was talking about as leading off after having caught the pitcher in the top of the first inning. He said, it's no problem for me. Why is everybody saying it's a problem?
Here's the pitch swung on, fouled straight back. Wells hitting at .324, 3 home runs and 6 RBI, a couple of doubles. He's getting used to it now. I tell you what, it's starting to get comfortable and getting used to seeing him in the leadoff spot. Schwellenbach delivers a pitch swung on, hit to the first baseman. Olsen on a couple of hops. Easy play, one down. Takes it to the bank.
Schwellenbach, 24 years old, the number 2 pick in 2021 out of Nebraska. That's where Jabba went to school, also Alex Gordon. He only pitched 110 professional innings before being called up at 94 to 99 mile-an-hour fastball, low 80s slider, and a great changeup.
Here's Aaron Judge. Slow start for him, to say the least. 3 for 23. No homers, 2 RBI. First pitch. Fastball in the inside corner for strike. Brian Snitker said that first time he saw Schwellenbach was when he came up to the majors. He pretty much skipped the minors, the AAA level. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed. High heat. 0-2 to Judge.
Yeah, 110 innings, that's all, before he made his major league debut.
Yeah, he said he was very impressive. Ground ball pitcher as well.
Still is.
About a 43% rate.
He's already had his Tommy John.
Yeah, how about that?
A couple of years ago.
Four-seamer, sinker, cutter, slider, curve, split. Some arsenal. He's ahead of Judge 0-2. And a pitch. Missed outside. Ball 1. Sun's still a factor right now. Center fielder, right fielder affected by it. Just a touch if the shortstop has to back up Arcia. Pitcher and batter in shade. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Beat him with a slider. 2 down. So Judge strikes out. Quick 2 outs here in the first.
And he's getting that fastball up immediately to 97. Snit told me that he's going to go 6 innings. This is his last tune-up before the season opens next week. I think they're out west somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's right. And I like that theme because I went there too at Snit too. I said, "Where are you? Are you afraid of letting a guy see somebody 3 times?" He said, "No, if he's dealing, leave him alone." Here's Dom Smith. Looks at first pitch fastball for a called strike.
A lot of old school in that dugout.
Hey, Susan, I can say this, that Snit and I were violently agreeing on a lot of things. Next pitch to Dom, swung on and hit foul third base side. Dom having a nice spring. 10 for 34, 3 home runs, 12 runs batted in.
There's going to be some interesting decisions here in a few days. And I don't think they're going to make any final decisions till after. They don't have to have it in till 10 o'clock in the morning of the game. They're not going to make any decisions till after Miami.
They're going to push the deadline, no question about it. Here's a half swing of fouls off a pitch right in front of home plate.
Yankees also very good at bringing people in the last minute. I remember one opening day a few years ago, I remember walking in and said to Aaron Boone, "Who was that?" And it was Frenchie Cordero. And then last year was John Birdie came in before the season opened.
0-2 to Dom, swing and a miss, and a pitch at his back foot. Strikes him out, and Schwellenbach has a good first inning, couple strikeouts, both swinging. Nothing across for the Yankees. We go to inning number 2 here in Tampa. No score, Braves and Yankees on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
At Nielsen Dodge, fun is in the driver's seat. And right now, you'll get triple the fun during March savings time.
Street Easy knows former New Yorkers never stop talking about how much they miss living in NYC.
Life used to feel like a movie, but since we left and bought a house, it's like living in a DIY home repair video.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the right agent you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NissanUSA.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Where'd you get those shoes? DSW has all the shoes you need for whatever you're into. You know, like running shoes that give new meaning to personal best. Or everyday sneakers that make coffee runs look cool. Basically, DSW has all the best styles from the brands that always get it right. Like Nike, Brooks, Timberland, and more. Oh yeah, did we mention they also happen to be the perfect price? Find a shoe for every you at your DSW store and DSW.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
It's the Braves and the Yankees top of the second inning. Michael Harris the second's going to lead off, followed by Drake Baldwin. It's our favorite soap opera name so far this season. And Orlando Arcia. Harris, left-hand hitter, can go get it in center field. First pitch from Carrasco, fastball outside, ball one.
And Michael Harris was out for a couple of months. The injuries to Acuna Jr. and Michael Harris, never mind the pitching staff, but those are big ones. And Snicker had said, well, we're hoping to have Acuna back relatively soon.
Yeah, he's working at it, but boy, that's a huge loss. That guy, next pitch down low, Acuna, MVP in 23, led in multiple categories. It's 73 stolen bases among them. Here's a 2-0 pitch to Harris. Swung on, bounce to the right side. Easy play for Dom Smith. Hopper takes him right to the bag. Touches up, and there's one down.
And this is very good so far for Carrasco, getting the balls on the ground. He's not a strikeout pitcher anymore. Contact, he knows what he's doing. But with Acuna Jr., he's now had both knees repaired. So now they're even.
Infield pulled around to the right. Carrasco first pitch. Fastball for a called strike.
Now, I looked him up because Max Fried was out, and the first person he saw was Drake Baldwin, and he went over in the big hug, and he's only 23, so he must be some catcher because he went over and he was around them for a while, but he was the first one he went and got.
He's having a nice spring, 10 for 30, dribbler up the first base line. Carrasco fields. A dart throw to Dom Smith for the out, 2 down. Boy, really Jam City on that one.
And with Travis d'Arnaud now in California, they need a backup catcher. This is Sean Murphy. This kid is 23.
Well, that's another guy that got hurt. Murphy's down. I mean, they had so many guys.
Yep.
And yet, they made the playoffs, but last year lose to San Diego. Got swept. They lose 4-0 and 5-4 in a wild card playoff. Quick 2 outs to Orlando Arcia, the shortstop. 2 for 26 in just his 13 games. Swings and hits it down to third. Backhanded nicely by Cabrera. Throws over in time on the money, too. And a 1-2-3 tidy second inning for Carlos Carrasco. When we come back, it'll be Grisham, Cabrera, and Vivas, 4, 5, and 6 for the Yankees. This is Yankee Baseball on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
This week at Acme, don't miss the digital deal. Get Turkey Hill ice cream at 2 for $6.
Parents, how do you set your child up for success? You start with Success Academy, a school that's been doing it for nearly 2 decades. At Success Academy, our kids consistently rank in the top 3% in New York State for math and reading. And 100% of our graduating seniors have gone on to 4-year colleges. From day one, your child is immersed in a culture of excellence in academics, arts, and athletics. They'll learn skills and habits to thrive in and out of school. How do you set your child up for success? Join Success Academy, a community that's invested in their success from the first day of school until they leave for college. So when your child graduates, they'll have the confidence and passion for learning that will lead to success in college and in life. How do you set your child up for success? You apply to Success Academy. Applications are now open for grades K through 6 for fall 2025 at applytosa.org. That's APPLYTOSA.org. Don't wait. Apply today at applytosa.org.
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House with a home theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Can't get enough baseball? Start streaming MLB Network today. Get up to 15 out-of-market games a week live on any device, plus 24/7 access to MLB Network's award-winning shows, including live game look-ins and exclusive player interviews. And hear live radio play-by-play from all 30 clubs with MLB at Bat. Enjoy the home of baseball from virtually anywhere. Plans start as low as $5.99 per month.
Hand here. Beautiful night for baseball. Breeze blowing out towards right field. Grisham to lead it off. He's the center fielder. 6 for 19 this spring. Schwamback's first pitch misses away, ball 1.
And he's already got 4 home runs, and he's getting a lot of extra playing time. I think you're going to see a lot more playing time from him this year.
The thing that he does best, he catches the ball. And if he can hit, next pitch moves his feet out of the way. 2-0.
Well, I think the whole problem with him, he's never been a great hitter, but he does hit home runs when he hits them. But I think last year, really, the worst thing for him was he sat on the bench for a month. I mean, you can't go in and...
That's a problem. 2-0 pitch. Fastball right down the pipe for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Trent, 316, 4 homers, 6 RBI.
So pretty good numbers, and we know he can play defense.
Saw him make some great catches in San Diego. Next pitch, back foot. Breaking ball missed, 3-1.
Speaking of outfielders, Jason Dominguez had 3 hits this afternoon. They were really pummeling the ball over in Clearwater. Home runs by Jazz, Pablo Reyes. Rice had his 5th. Bellinger had his 3rd.
Tell you what, Belly looks really comfortable.
Yeah.
3-1 here to Grisham. Fastball outside, walks him. First base runner for the Yankees. As we play here in the home second, Oswaldo Cabrera will step in, a switch hitter. 333 so far, 2 home runs, 3 RBI.
You know, he says he's a switch hitter, he is, but he never hits right-handed anymore. You wonder if he's just going to just bat lefty. He even hits against lefties a lot of the time from the left side.
That infield pulled way around to the right, shortstop guarding up the middle. First pitch, fastball, first strike.
Speaking of third baseman, DJ LeMahieu was out running today. He said he's been hitting for a few days, and they haven't really ramped it up yet, but he says he feels a lot better. He feels fine. I said, how bad is it? And he said, I don't feel it. And he's done some light running.
That's a good sign. Yeah. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss in on his hands. Couldn't get to it, 0-2.
Yeah, I said to him, if you didn't have bad luck, you wouldn't have any luck at all.
Here.
Just, oh.
Was his first game, what, second AB?
First at bat.
0-2 here to Cabrera. Runner first pitch, breaking ball, swung on, line drive right to Olsen, who's 6'5", made the catch, touches up, double play. Boy, he smoked it, but right to Matt Olsen, 2 outs.
Olsen's got a little smirk on his face here from catching that. Just put his hand up, and there it was. Hit so hard.
Well, Cabrera can take away one thing. I got the barrel to it. Nothing to show for it. Here's Jorbit Vivas, left-hand hitter. 10 for 23. Good spring for him. First pitch strike.
24 years old. He came from the Dodgers along with lefty Victor Gonzalez. That didn't quite work out in exchange for shortstop Trey Sweeney, who is now the starting shortstop for the Detroit Tigers.
Next pitch swung on, bounced down the first base line, just foul. 0-2.
You know those trades, because they got, the Dodgers traded Trey Sweeney to the Tigers for Jack Flaherty. And now they've got Flaherty back, so they've got both Sweeney and Flaherty in Detroit.
We're going to see Detroit on Friday over in Lakeland. You're excited, aren't you? I could tell.
Well,
there's the 0-2 pitch here to Vivas. Infield pulled around to the right, and he calls for it and gets time.
It's a 6 o'clock game, and I asked Dan Dickerson, the Tiger announcer, I said, why are we playing at night? And he said, nobody knows.
Not a good answer. 0-2 pitch, back foot breaking ball missed. 1-2. Schwellenbach, 8-7 in 21 starts last year, 3.35 ERA. 123 and 2/3 innings with 127 strikeouts. He's 1-2 here to Vivas. The pitch, fastball swung on a miss, got him. Tell you what, he's got the good fastball working. He's mid-90s. Double play gives him a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the third. Yankees Braves, no score. Here in WFAN and the Odyssey app.
You know the feeling when you're about to cut into a juicy steak and hope it tastes as perfect as it looks? Worry no more, folks. The Chef IQ Sense is a wireless cooking thermometer that eliminates under or overcooking your food, whether on a stovetop, oven, or grill. The probe is inserted into your food and connected wirelessly to an app. Once you select your desired doneness, the app alerts you when to take the steaks off the grill or the turkey out of the oven. It's that simple. Order one now on ChefIQ.com. That's ChefIQ.com.
If you're looking for quality at an exceptional value, reach for Black Bear meats, cheeses, franks, and sausages. Our simple premium ingredients are handcrafted at a delicious value you can't resist. So whether you're packing lunches, firing up the grill, or planning weeknight dinners, choose the trusted recipes of Black Bear. Black Bear. Delicious made simple. Available exclusively at ShopRite.
So you want to get the most for your money? That's why more Mazda buyers choose Ramsey Mazda. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-50 all-wheel drive, only $249 a month, or buy and get 0.9 APR financing for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. Excludes tax, title, and registration. Zero security deposit. VIN SN316458. MSRP $32,295. Ends 3/31/25.
Make your money hustle with Betterment, the automated investing platform that makes it easy to be invested. Learn more at Betterment.com. That's BETTERMENT.com. Investing involves risk.
At bat. Jared Kelnick going to lead things off for the Braves in this 0-0 ball game. Top of the third here in Tampa. It'll be Kelnick, Eli White, and Ozzie Albies against Carlos Carrasco. Carrasco's looked good. Gave up a first pitch of the ball game base hit to Albies and is retired the next 6. First pitch to Kelnick swung on line drive into right field. One hopper right to the right fielder, Aaron Judge, and a leadoff man's aboard. Kelnick with a base hit. Right now, time for our stations to identify themselves. You're on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
Your home for Boomerang Geo. Mornings from 6 to 10. WFAN, WFAN FM.
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House with a home theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NissanUSA.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Happy Monday.
For real?
Yeah, my Mondays feel a lot better since I found an amazing therapist.
Ugh, jealous. I really need to find a good therapist, but I don't know where to start.
Find and book the right therapist for you on ZocDoc. Look, the patient reviews say that Dr. Taylor is super compassionate, she's in network, and available tomorrow.
What would I do without you?
Probably look for a new job.
You've got options. Download the free ZocDoc app to book today.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Spring's in full swing on MLB Network.
One prospect in baseball when he came up with Texas. Here's the 1-2 here to White. Runner at first, no score here in the third. Pitch, swing and a miss. Got him on a changeup that just died. Man, that worked out real well for Cookie Carrasco. One down, one on.
And once again, get ahead with that fastball, and then so you don't have to throw 97. You get strike one, and then you can do work from there, and that's what he's done. He has looked so good.
Oh, to be a 16-year veteran, 37 years old, has seen it all, pretty much done it all, and trying to hang in there.
His birthday is next week. He's going to be 38 on opening day.
He's looks at the pitch down low, ball one.
We root for those people. We just do.
Oh, absolutely. Love stories like that. Persevering. You got to have savvy veterans mixed in with the young guys.
Yeah, you do. And he's pitching well, so it makes the decision. Mm-hmm. And also, there's some spots open.
I was going to say, especially in a time of need. Double play would be real nice right here. Runner goes. Pitch swung on and hit foul. Pulled it right side. Kelnick, fast runner.
You know, you have the kind of career that Carlos Carrasco has had. You don't want to go out on a bad note.
Bingo. No doubt about it.
You want to go out on your terms. He's got an out. March 22nd, he can opt out of his contract, but I don't see why he would. He's got a shot to be in the opening rotation.
Not in this situation. With Cole out, then he'll start back till probably an all-star break.
Schmidt's thrown, he's not ready. He's thrown an inning and a third.
Albies calls time, gets it. Yeah, I mean, Too bad there's not a store. Pitchers are us. You know, I mean, the way things are breaking here.
Don't give anybody any ideas.
Yeah, I hear you. 1-1. Infield pulled around to the right. Albies left-hand hitter switching, batting left-handed against Carrasco. Kelnick holds. He's leaning. Still leaning. Carrasco makes him stop. He doesn't run. Breaking ball. Went back to a breaking ball and didn't miss by much. Ball 2. It's a very good run that these Braves are on. 2021 World Series champions. They beat Houston 4-2. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball down in the dirt. Wells blocks it. Moves out in front. Count goes to 3-1.
You know, I thought, you know, you think about they lost Max Fried last year. This year they also lost Charlie Morton, who'd been there for a long time.
What was the story? Charlie's trying to retire.
He said, I'm trying to retire, and they keep giving me $17 million.
Hey, bless his heart.
Where is he?
We were just talking about him the other day. I'll get it for you in a second. Here's the 3-1 now. Albies. Kelnick does not run. The pitch. Breaking ball swing on. Pulled foul. Tom Goodwin, the first base coach. Matt Tuiasu Sopo is a third base coach. Know him from Great Pacific Northwest.
Walt Weiss is the bench coach, or
yes.
buddy.
Good to see Walt.
Isn't it interesting? I mean, he just doesn't even try and get another manager's job. He was a great manager. They just lost because they had a terrible team. But
in Colorado,
3-2.
Kelnick runs, pitch outside, ball 4. Rockland County guy.
Yep. Walt Weiss is and he's got a shortstop on those great Oakland A's teams way back.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a great job. Loves it.
As they say, he's a terrific baseball man, a lifer.
Yeah.
So the situation right now, top of the third, no score, Braves-Yankees. First and second for the Braves with 1 out. Kelnick at second, Albies at first, and here's Austin Riley. Big third baseman. He has got some serious pop. He is a good player, too. First pitch, jam shot to the shortstop. Velasquez over to second baseman Vivas. The first double play, and that'll do it. Nicely turned. Velasquez, Vivas, and Smith, and Carrasco gets out of a 2-on jam. We go bottom third, and when we come back, it'll be Shoemake, Velasquez, and Ellis for the Yankees. No score. Braves and Yankees on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
1-877 Cars for Kids.
When New Yorkers buy a place with Street Easy, they have the local expertise they need to stay in the city. When they buy outside the city, they have regrets.
The only way to fix this place would be to move it back to Brooklyn.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the agent you need to never leave. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NissanUSA.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Pro Savings Days are back at Lowe's with limited time savings on the supplies pros need. Get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, save an additional $100 on every $1,000 you spend on select major appliances. And don't miss your chance to activate and earn 3 times the points on select DeWalt and Klein tools. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 3/28. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Associate or Lowe's.com for more details on qualifying items.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard.
Calls it off the screen down first base line, strike 1.
And he was waived by them, picked up by Kansas City. Also played a little bit for the White Sox. I'll tell you why he is here. He is here he's a really good infielder, shortstop. And except for Velasquez, they don't have a lot of depth at AAA.
Breaking ball, swung on a miss. He's behind 0-2.
If Peraza isn't on this team, he is out of options, and they have to do something with Peraza. And Shoemake, really solid infielder, and that's my guess of why he was here. They put him on the 40-man.
It's 0 for 6 so far, looking for that first hit of the spring. Hits his back foot, fastball, ball one. Shoemaker to be followed by Velasquez and Duke Ellis. We were talking about Charlie Morton last night, and Charlie's with Baltimore. And you know how badly they needed pitching.
Boy, do they. He's going to help a lot of those guys, the kids. Yeah.
He'll be holding court in the clubhouse.
He's a font of knowledge.
No doubt. 1-2. Breaking ball swung on. Popped up. Pitcher getting involved. Riley calls him off. Riley makes a one-hand catch just to the left of the mound. One down.
You know how people on the bench hate to see a pitcher going over like he's going to catch the ball?
I could not agree more. I have seen accidents. You've seen accidents.
Don't do it.
I can remember one time the Mariners' Logan Gilbert made a sliding catch, and we all about had a heart attack going to get a ball and get popped up. Here's Velasquez, switch hitter. Young man from the Bronx looks at a first pitch strike. 8 for 33, a 242 batting average, a homer and 2 runs batted in.
Well, the good thing about Velasquez, he can play anywhere in the infield, and he's really good anywhere.
I had next pitch outside. I had a good conversation with him about how's your bunt game. You got it in your tool, Jess? He says, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah, no, he can bunt.
And he said, "Listen, if I were playing on a regular basis, I'd be, trying 7 or 8 times a week." I said Rod Carew would be very happy to hear that. 1 and 2 on a swing and a miss.
Well, speaking of Rod Carew, when he played, he went with Phil Nevin to the Angels when Nevin was, and they had a thing going that Nevin would tell him twice a game when he did play, "I want 2 bunts out of you."
Absolutely. Here's a pitch swung on and hit down the third baseline, well out of play.
And he'd go, "Okay," and he would absolutely do it. But he is just a flat-out terrific defensive infielder. So you need depth. Somebody goes down, he can come up and play anywhere if that's what's going to happen.
Throwing back ready, 1-2 pitch to him. Breaking ball, swung on it, just got a piece of it. 1 and 2.
Coming to the stadium Saturday, March 29th for Calendar Day, my favorite day of the year. The first 40,000 guests in attendance receive a Yankees calendar courtesy of MasterCard. Tickets are going fast, so get yours today at Yankees.com. Where do you see those, Dave? Those are really special. They're
looking forward to it.
Hang on the refrigerator so I know where I am.
Velasquez swings and fouls on off, young man from Fordham Prep.
And what day it is?
Well, baseball will do that to
I know it.
When I first started doing it full-time, I had done some ESPN, go to Seattle in 07. There were so many times in the middle of the year, you'd wake up, where the heck
am I? Yes.
What day is this? 1-2 pitch. Swung on, hit up the middle, shortstop waiting for it. Arcia right there behind the bag. Slingshot over to first for the out. 2 down.
Oh, this has great pictures, and it's big. You put it on the calendar so you know where you are. You know whose birthday it is.
And you know what? Those 2 observations we just made are not specific to us. I think everybody in baseball says the same thing. Couple times, where the heck am I?
Well, the thing that I always, Lou Piniella once set out for me, the mileage that people that are with the Mariner organization.
Don't start. Here's Duke Ellis, shows the butt, gets it down, swelling back off the mound, quickly throws, got him.
Too hard.
Yep. Didn't get it far enough off the line, but I like the thought. Yeah, when you're doing almost 70,000 miles a year, come on. 3 complete here, no score. Braves, Yankees on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
Welcome to the Nissan Now sales event. Are you all right?
I wanted to get...
Parents, how do you set your child up for success? You start with Success Academy, a school that's been doing it for nearly 2 decades. At Success Academy, our kids consistently rank in the top 3% in New York State for math and reading. And 100% of our graduating seniors have gone on to 4-year colleges. From day one, your child is immersed in a culture of excellence in academics, arts, and athletics. They'll learn skills and habits to thrive in and out of school. How do you set your child up for success? Join Success Academy, a community that's invested in their success from the first day of school until they leave for college. So when your child graduates, they'll have the confidence and passion for learning that will lead to success in college and in life. How do you set your child up for success? You apply to Success Academy. Applications are now open for grades K through 6 for fall 2025 at applytosa.org. That's APPLYTOSA.org. Don't wait. Apply today at applytosa.org.
Street Easy knows former New Yorkers never stop talking about how much they miss living in NYC.
Life used to feel like a movie, but since we left and bought a house, it's like living in a DIY home repair video.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the right agent you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. StreetEasy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an...
Yankees were at the Atlanta facility earlier in the month. Lose 11-1 in that game, and we will see these guys to start the second half down in Atlanta. There's Matt Olson to lead things off. It'll be 3-4-5 here for the Braves. Infield pulls around way to the right. Velasquez going almost as far as he can go before passing second base. The shortstop, his pitch, swing on it, foul. To the screen on the right side where the coaches sit for the Yankees, 0-1.
Now, interesting for Olson, he played all 162 games in 23 and 24, but his home run production was cut almost in half, from 54 to 29. We don't know why.
It's down and in, 1-1.
You know, it's really interesting. The whole home run production just dropped almost 30%, the guys from Atlanta were telling me.
They did finish fourth behind in the majors behind the Yankees, Orioles, and Dodgers, but no, you're right. Here's a 1-1 pitch, swing on high drive, sinking drive, but right to Judge, a couple of steps to his left. And that ball had some good exit velo on it, 1 out.
I got to tell you, it looks so normal and so good to see Aaron Judge back on right field.
Feels like he got a blanket on,
well,
right? So
yes, no, I always was worried. He played a fine center field, really a fine center field. Never got hurt. I was always worried that he was going to.
Holding your breath?
Yeah.
Center field? I totally get it. Brian Dela Cruz, right fielder. He grounded out to second. First time up, infield straight up now. And first pitch down low, 0-1.
Dela Cruz having a good spring. 11 for 33 when he came in today.
Trent Grisham shading about 5-6 steps towards right center. Big gap in left center. Pitch to the right-hander. Inside. Backs him off the plate ball, 2. Carrasco's done a good job pitching to contact. He hasn't really been hurt. He's given up in all these first pitch to open up the ball game, and then a first pitch to Kelnick leading off in the third. That's it. Next pitch. Sam shot, fouled it off. Looked like it did. They got a piece of Wells. Les Diaz going to go out and buy some time. I know Laz will probably try to engage in a conversation. He's a beauty.
And yes, he is. What are we pointing at, Laz?
Asking for some balls. He's doing a great job, just sort of like giving some extra time to Wells. Wells looked like he got hit.
In the knee, he's readjusting.
Yeah, and it very well might have missed the shin guard. You know, that's not a good feeling. But Carrasco's looked good here. Struck out 2, walked 1. The walk did not hurt him. It was erased in an inning-ending double play in the third.
So our buddy Emmanuel Barbari, who's going to do post-game now for us every day, he did yeoman work today. He went to Clearwater for the day game. We used to do things like that back in the old days.
You kidding me?
Talked to Marcus Stroman.
Based on the numbers, he looked really good. Here's pitch, breaking ball outside. I called you, Emmanuel, what are you, 6'4", 6'5"? 6'5". I called him the Big E. I said, you know who the Big E is? He didn't know. I told him Elton Hayes.
Well,
but, educate.
I know. No, next time you say Google it.
I've done that many times. 3-1 pitch, swung on, fouled back just over our heads to the right.
So Stroman said he felt good making some strides. He felt very comfortable mechanically. He thought his pitch shapes were good. He was really good. 3 shutout innings. He says he feels ready for the season.
Thank goodness, based on what has happened here in this camp.
And he got these guys out. These were the regulars. The whole team was playing.
I was watching that game. They had all the big boys. They had the varsity out there. Phillies did. 3-2 here to Dela Cruz. The pitch. Breaking ball, swing on a miss. Got him. Third strikeout for Cookie Carrasco. 2 down, 4th inning. It's a good pitch. More like a sweeper. Man, that thing came in, looked very juicy, and then it just made a turn, and he could not get to it. Here's Michael Harris in second.
The most important and most impressive thing, he worked out of a 2-run no-out against Turner and Harper. 6-4-3 double play, and then a ground ball back to the mound.
Let's see the Phillies again this weekend. They can swing it. There's a backdoor breaking ball. He feels good about it, but he missed. Outside ball 1 to Harris, who grounded out to Dom Smith his first time up. No scores. We play top of the 4th.
I don't think I've ever seen an entire team go into that kind of slump with those hitters as they did the last week of playoffs.
Pitch on the outside corner, paints 1-1.
And it's not that you can do anything. You're going to tell Bryce Harper to do something differently?
It's baseball.
It's
baseball.
Susan.
That's the great John Line and Ron Washington. That's how baseball go.
That's how baseball go.
1-1. Pitch outside. We both loved the news that Ron Washington, one of our favorite people, has banned phones in the clubhouse in the Angels.
Not just the clubhouse, the building, because everyone was going in the hallway.
2-1 pitch. Swung on, pretty well hit. Left center field, giving ground is Grisham. He's on the track and makes the catch. Just reached out, very nice and easy, right about a step before he would have hit the wall. A 1-2-3 fourth inning. When we come back, top of the order for the Yankees, Wells, Judge, and Smith. Yankee baseball, Yankees Braves, no score on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
If you're tired of dealing with dummies every time you shop for a car, I get it. All the games they play, the back and
Street Easy knows former New Yorkers never stop talking about how much they miss living in NYC.
Life used to feel like a movie, but since we left and bought a house, it's like living in a DIY home repair video.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the right agent you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another, and don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation, but then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
"Shut the front door."
Winning!
No, seriously, shut the front door. We own this house now.
But you actually need to say,
"Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there."
That's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great...
Remember the bridge to Mariano? Well, their bridge to Iglesias has a lot of pieces missing in it.
Yeah.
And that might be their problem.
I remember seeing Iglesias a few years ago in Cincinnati. Wow. He was tough. Here's Wells. Led off the home first with a ground out the first. First pitch to the left-hand hitting catcher's breaking ball for called strike one.
They were so bad then, he never got a chance to close. We were there for a whole weekend. I never saw him pitch.
Wow.
This is his 12th straight game batting leadoff.
Showing you something. Breaking ball down and away. Might have got a piece of it. Strike 2, 0-2.
He loves it. He said he loves it.
Well, that's half the battle right there.
Yeah, he loves everything. He is such a good game planner. He loves the work to it, the thinking. 1-1
pitch. Fastball misses inside. 1-2.
That goes into putting a game plan together. He was helped a lot last year by Jose Trevino, and now he and
Ben Rice and company. 2-1 pitch. Swing on, foul straight back.
Ben Rice, Escara, they're all together in that mix.
It's a good unit.
Yeah. But Austin Wells is, and there was some question about his hitting when he came out of college. I remember this conversation. Well, he's going to hit, but I'm not so sure. And then he came up, and all of a sudden he just took to it, and he loved that. And you know who was crazy about him last year when he came up was Garrett Cole. Talked about him.
2-2 here to Wells, and the pitch. Fastball swung on, hit through the hole, right side, base hit in the right field. First hit for the Yankees this evening.
Four-seamer, 95 miles an hour, just got it a little in so that he could turn on it.
That is his 12th hit here in the spring. All right, let's see if this is get aboard 99 right here. Aaron Judge struck out, pretty good pitch. A 1-2 fastball first time up. He is now 3 for 24. Still looking for that first spring home run. Swellenbach out of the stretch, pitch, breaking ball up high. Slider got away from him. Ball 1.
And he's tracking a lot of pitches. I think he's not seeing as well as he will. He got off to a slow slide last time.
Reigning American League MVP. Swing, a miss, a breaking ball.
That slider at 85, down and away. You know, it starts at the waist. That really, what a drop on that.
322, 58 homers, and a .144 for the unanimous MVP last year. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, swung on slowly, hit to the shortstop, backhanded by Arcia. Gets the lead runner. Yes, he does, and that was close. That was really close. Judge of the board fielder's choice. Wells erased 6-4. 1 out. Boy, that's...
Let's see.
As we get a look at it, he got 2-3 inches.
Yeah, good call. Good
Absolutely. Call. Dom Smith fooled badly last time up. He struck out. That was his first time up. He swings and pops one up. It's out of play, third base side.
You know, here's the problem about the roster. You look at Dom Smith. He's now 10 for 35. That's pretty good, right? How many lefties are you going to have on this team?
There's a bunch in this lineup today, boy.
But as you got as DH, you got Dom Smith, you got Ben Rice.
Yep. No runs, 2 hits for Atlanta. No runs, 1 hit for the $40 for the Yankees. Next pitch swung on and look out! They were paying attention at third base dugout. My wife had a great idea. I'll donate the money to a good charity.
Okay. Either you could buy me a present.
Oh, listen to you. Boy, it's only the 4th game. Here's the 0-2 here to Dominic Smith.
Presents are nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Pitch swung on and missed. High heat. Couldn't get to it.
You know what? You've got a 95-mile-an-hour fastball that has a little tail that goes down almost like a sinker, and it's about it's about letters high. That's impossible to hit.
4th strikeout for Schwellenbach. Brings up Trent Grisham. Worked the walk. Was erasing a force out. Actually, it was a double play. First time up. Both teams have turned to Riley well off the bag at third. And there's pitch in there for a strike. It's a breaking ball.
So he's got 4 strikeouts, and Dom Smith struck out twice.
Yep. That's Dom twice, Judge once, and he's got Vivas once. I mentioned last year a lot of strikeouts, 123 and change, and 100 was a strikeout an inning. Next pitch. Did he check? No, he didn't, says Laz Diaz. Pitch down. Running away from him. 0-2. 2 out. Runner at first. No score. Bottom of the 4th. Another good crowd here. George M. Steinbrenner Field, the boss.
Probably another sellout. Looks like a sellout.
Yeah.
Right? Beautiful night, not a cloud in the sky. It was 77 at game time.
Grisham wearing number 12, left-hand hitter. Pretty close stance. Judge pops off the base. Just a little bit. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss and a slider and a beauty. 5 strikeouts for Schwellenbach, and Hayes thrown 4 strong innings. They go top of the 5th. Braves nothing. Yankees nothing on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career.
When New Yorkers buy a place with StreetEasy, they have the local expertise they need to stay in the city. When they buy outside the city, they have regrets.
The only way to fix this place would be to move it back to Brooklyn.
When it's time to buy, let StreetEasy connect you with the agent you need to never leave. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. StreetEasy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
On average, you'll have to wait 31 days to see an OBGYN. And if you're dealing with an infection or outbreak, you know you need care fast. That's where WISP comes in. Connect with a U.S. licensed provider online and pick up safe, effective treatment at your local pharmacy that same day. Plus, get birth control and more delivered in all 50 states. Take control with comprehensive sexual and reproductive care, all from your phone. WISP. That's HelloWisp.com. The waiting room can wait.
It's time to say hello baseball as spring training continues on MLB Network. Get an in-depth look at every club with daily coverage all the way to opening day. Check in with the players, check out the new rosters, plus the most live spring training games anywhere. Smile.
I'm going to ask you, Stroman was reaping all kinds of praise on J.C. Escarra. Stroman was really comfortable with it. Talk about the relationships between Stroman and Escarra, pitcher and catcher.
Yeah, well, JC, I mean, obviously one of the really neat stories. We've known he could hit now for a couple of years, but, last year we really found out he could catch, and they've done a great job of just getting him better and better as a catcher to where we have a lot of confidence in him back there. He's got real presence to him, which I talk a lot about, especially when we're talking about Austin or something, like they just have that kind of presence to him. He has that. And yeah, I thought he did a real nice job today with Stroh, who was stuff-wise and on point today.
Baldwin just hit a ground ball to Dom Smith. Carrasco covered. Quick one out here. What else impressed you about Stroman today?
Depth of his sinker. I think his first outing or so, he's looked good to me throughout camp, even from his first bullpen. He came in a good place physically, stuff coming out well. Today he had the real good bottom to his sinker, meaning getting that good north and south action with it. His cutter was good. Like, it was the A lineup over there with the Phillies, and it took him a lot of pitches because he was in deep counts a lot. It felt like it was 2-2, 3-2 throughout his outings, but he was generating some real uncomfortable swings, got a big double play ball, really no hard contact against him, and that was good to see. And I think it starts with the bottom of the sinker, getting that movement down, and then the movement of the cutter was good for him too, to get some funny looking swings.
Arcia's 1-1. Oh, he hit him. A breaking ball got away. Breaking ball did not turn over.
Whoa. And everybody seems to be fine. He just put the bat down. He didn't really even wince. Just put the bat down.
Yeah, Rice continues to hit the ball really hard. Couple more today. The homer was just, across the highway. And it wasn't one of those days where it was blowing out at Clearwater. In fact, it was probably blowing in a little bit. Belly, he seems like he gets an extra base hit every time he plays. He had a no-doubter. Jazz hit one out. And then Jason had, I think, 3 hits, including the double in the gap. He was just, a lot of good at-bats from our guys. So that was really good to see, and we made it stand up in the end.
Is Jazz okay? Somebody said he left after a couple of bats?
3 at-bats.
Okay.
No, yeah, he's fine.
So a little exaggerated there.
Yeah.
There's a breaking ball to Jared Kelenic. 2-0 to count to him. No score as we play top of the 5th. Braves and the Yankees. Dave Sims, Susan Waldman, Aaron Boone with us. Anybody else jump out at you today?
Let's see. I thought we turned a really good double play. And that's been something we've done a lot this spring. I feel like, between, whether it's Oswaldo, Ozzie at third, or Volpe and Jazz in the middle, I feel like we've turned probably 8 or 9 double plays. We didn't complete one yesterday where Jazz threw it in the dirt over there and we didn't pick it, but otherwise we've turned, and some really good ones too, like not ones that are just, given. So. Yeah. That's been good to see. Belly, his first action at first base today, he turned a 3.63. That was really impressive. And he was really good over there, had a really good scoop on a ball. So that was good. I'll probably get him to first again tomorrow down in Sarasota, safe.
And safe at first. We almost had a 1-6-3 double play. Yeah, you're no doubt aware you guys were 23rd in major leagues in double plays last year. So to see this kind of production early is huge.
And look, I mean, with Cookie, who with that sinker and that split and slider is going to put the ball on the ground. Stroh's going to put the ball on the ground. Max Fried is a guy that puts the ball on the ground. Clark when he's at his best. So, we're hoping that we think the infield has a chance to be really strong, and so far it's looked that way.
And the whole defense, you guys really worked on that this winter because you have these things, and you needed the offense. The defense is a little different this year. You got a good outfield and a good infield.
Yep. We should be. Hopefully we're consistent with how we catch it, but I think we have a chance to have a number of guys that really get to a lot of balls that a lot of people don't. So hopefully that shows up.
Aaron, thanks, man. Ground ball by White to the shortstop. Velasquez feeds to Vivas for the out. That'll do it for the Braves. We go to.
When New Yorkers buy a place with Street Easy, they have the local expertise they need to stay in the city. When they buy outside the city, they have regrets.
The only way to fix this place would be to move it back to Brooklyn.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the agent you need to never leave. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof, while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather-appointed seats are available features.
Pro Savings Days are back at Lowe's with exclusive member-only deals. Right now, save $30 on a Little Giant Extra Light Plus 5-foot aluminum stepladder. Was $109, now just $79. Plus, save an additional $20 on the Metabo HPT pneumatic finish nailer. Don't miss out on these limited-time deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 3/17 through 3/19. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York.
Herrera going to lead things off here for the Yankees. Be 5, 6, and 7. Vivas and Shoemake to follow. Schwellenbach has really been good. Here's a first pitch fastball for strike. He's got 13 swing and miss coming into this inning. He struck out 5.
And that was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, just right down the middle.
Yeah, that's his fastest pitch so far, and he's really feeling it. That fastball just missed inside. 1-1.
Third baseman pulled over a little bit towards shortstop, playing halfway, so the left side of the infield is open if you push it through there.
Here's the next pitch, 1-1. Pitch swing and a miss.
And that's the kind of pitch that you can try and do that with. It's on the outside corner.
85 miles an hour. Took a lot off.
And you're not going to be able to pull that pitch. It's on the outside corner and it's down, and you can't pull it, so go with it.
1-2 pitch, fastball away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cabrera so far is lined into a double play. Hit it hard, but Olsen has raised up that big left hand, snagged it, and then touched up first for the double play. Here's the 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 87 changeup. Throw down to first does Drake Baldwin for the out. Strikeout 2-3.
See, and you know that Schwellenbach is saying if you're going to swing through it at one time, I'm going to throw it to you again. He swung through it twice.
He's got 6 strikeouts and 3 consecutive. Jorge Vivas, strikeout victim, ended the second inning.
Fernando Cruz is warming up for the Yankees. Sorry.
I remember seeing him at Cincinnati. There's back to a breaking ball.
He's got some story. Oh, my goodness. All these years.
He's bounced around. The day I saw him at Cincinnati years ago, man, he was impressive. 1-0 here to Vivas. Swing on and bounce first base side. Will go foul. 1-1. Not a lot of offense here tonight. The Braves have 2 hits. Albies open up the ball game. First pitch swing, solid base hit to right. Kelnick opened up the third inning. Solid base hit to right. That's it for the Braves. And a base hit by Austin Wells on a 1-2 pitch in the fourth. Here's a breaking ball. Swing on it. Hit foul. And Brad Osmond's tried to make a play in front of the bench. 1-2. Leisurely breeze pointing towards right field. Not much of a factor. Backdoor breaking ball got him looking, and he knew it. Strike 3 called. 7 strikeouts for Schwellenbach. 4 consecutive strikeouts.
And that's only 61 pitches for him. You heard Brian Snitker tell me, or he told me that he wanted him to go 6.
It's an old school approach.
Yeah, well, this is his last start before he pitches for real. So
Shoemake, the hitter, popped out to Riley at third. First pitch strike. Well, fastball inside corner.
The Atlanta Braves organization, they know what they're doing with pitching.
Velo's been good. His location's been good. Schwellenbach really showing off. 15 swing and misses. Now make it 16 with that off-speed pitch. 0-2. He is putting on a show. And working quickly from that first base side of the rubber. Just steps into the wind of the pitch. Breaking ball. Did he go? Check down to third to say no. 1-2. Ball. 1-2 strikes. Harris, center fielder, shading towards the left center. Big gap in right center. Here's pitch. Swing and a miss. A pitch down in the dirt, dug out by the catcher. Baldwin. And a fabulous inning. A 1-2-3. Strikes out the side to Schwellenbach, and he struck out the last 5 games, a total of 8. And he's got 17 swing and miss. We go top of the 6th inning. No score. Braves and Yankees on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
At Nielsen Dodge, fun is in the...
Parents, how do you set your child up for success? You start with Success Academy, a school that's been doing it for nearly 2 decades. At Success Academy, our kids consistently rank in the top 3% in New York State for math and reading. And 100% of our graduating seniors have gone on to 4-year colleges. From day one, your child is immersed in a culture of excellence in academics, arts, and athletics. They'll learn skills and habits to thrive in and out of school. How do you set your child up for success? Join Success Academy, a community that's invested in their success from the first day of school until they leave for college. So when your child graduates, they'll have the confidence and passion for learning that will lead to success in college and in life. How do you set your child up for success? You apply to Success Academy. Applications are now open for grades K through 6 for fall 2025 at applytosa.org. That's APPLYTOSA.org. Don't wait. Apply today at applytosa.org.
Street Easy knows former New Yorkers never stop talking about how much they miss living in NYC.
Life used to feel like a movie, but since we left and bought a house, it's like living in a DIY home repair video.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the right agent you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Your business deploys AI pilots everywhere. But are they going anywhere? Or are they stuck in silos, exhausting resources, unable to scale? Maybe you don't need hundreds of AI pilots. You need a holistic strategy. IBM has 65,000 consultants with Gen AI.
New pitcher is 35-year-old Fernando Cruz, and this is quite a story. He's pitching very well, had one bad outing, but pitching very well.
First pitch, he throws a breaking ball, fouled back by Ozzie Albies. Top of the order for the Braves, Albies, Riley, and Olsen.
35 years old, spent 11 years in the minor leagues. He signed with Kansas City as a catcher and a shortstop. They converted him to a pitcher, and it took him a long time.
Throws a breaking ball, swing and a miss.
He pitched in the American League, in the Mexican League. He pitched in the independent leagues. And he actually, when his house was destroyed in one of the hurricanes in Puerto Rico, Dave, he actually went to bat, and they helped him. And his wife, they had no money. And he's finally here. And it's, you root for people like this because he never gave up.
Absolutely. Last pitch was down low, 1-2. 1-2 to Albies.
Fastball, slider, and a change.
Here's the pitch from Cruz. Backs him off a little bit. Fastball inside. This will be His sixth game, he's 0-1, a 10.13 ERA. Just 5 1/3 that he's pitched so far. Giving up 6 runs, 6 earned.
That all happened in one game.
Yeah. But he is a fine acquisition by the Yankee Ball Club. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Took a little off, missed. That came in at 80 miles an hour. Counters run full. Ozzie Albies leading off here in the Atlanta top of the 6th. Riley and Olsen to follow.
You know, he said that Kansas City turned him into a pitcher, and then they released him because he didn't get it right away. He went to the Cubs, and then you saw him in Cincinnati. And that didn't work out.
Yeah, the game. He had a good game today. I saw him. I'll tell you that.
Good arm.
3-2 to Albies. The pitch, little half chop swing, bobbled. Oh my goodness! He had it. He picked it up. It was like a hand grenade with the pin pulled out of it. He just couldn't get a hold of it and make the throw. He knew he was going to make the play, and he's just too anxious. So Albies reaches.
Albies kind of laughing. He understands he got a present.
E1. Leadoff man's aboard here for the Braves. That thing couldn't have gone more than about 40 feet. Brings up Austin Riley. Big third baseman, 0 for 2, a fly out the right, bounced into a double play. Looking for another double play. Here's a pitch outside, ball 1. Big hole right side of the infield. Judge playing straight away in right. Grisham pretty much straight away in center, and same for Ellison left. Cabrera a few steps off the line at third. Playing deep. Riley, big boy. He's 1-0. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Drop that baby down. A sweeper at 79 miles an hour. 1-1. Cruz trying to help his own cause after he makes a bobble and it costs him a base runner and an out. Albies pretty good lead. Throw over to first. Albies is back.
Well, also as much as to collect himself as anything else after that bobble. You got to put that behind you.
Cruz comes that big right-hander, works from the third base side of the rubber. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball in and out of the glove of Wells, right in front of him, though. Backs off Riley. Ball 2-1.
Tim Hill is now warming for the Yankees. You're going to see all the big guys tonight. They wouldn't bring him in the middle of the inning, but I know Devin Williams is scheduled to pitch tonight.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, me too.
2-1 here to Riley. No score, top of the 6th. And a pitch. Fastball swung on and hit well. Right field, giving ground is Judge. He's looking up on the track, and it's gone about 5 rows deep. 2-run homer, opposite field, shot by Austin Riley. And a 2-0 Braves lead. Got it on a 2-1 pitch.
And you see a lot of that from Austin Riley.
Good hitter.
Boy, 2-1 pitch, so you get behind, and that's what happens. And good teams, good offensive teams will jump all over you. If you're behind and they know you're gonna come in with a strike, they're gonna be ready for it.
He was up to the task. For Riles, his second home run of the spring. RBIs 3 and 4. The first 2 men have reached and scored. Here's Matt Olson. Matt 0 for 2, strikeout, and a fly out to right. First pitch fastball, missed down and in, ball 1. That home run by Riley, not only did it look good, it had a good sound to it too. It was going to travel a pretty good distance. 2 runs on 3 hits now. Off-speed pitch, just missed. 2-0.
He's throwing a splitter, which is not quite working.
Trying to get back in it here. 2-0 to Olsen. Dangerous hitter. Infield pulled around to the right. Pitch down low and inside. 3-0. Can understand if it's a little shaken up on this one.
Well, you want to do well, and they brought you over here, and you want to show people that you belong here. Sometimes you try and do a little too much.
And the phrase I've learned all these years in baseball, don't do too much sometimes. This pitch inside, fastball missed well off the plate. 4-pitch walk to Olsen. So all 3 men have reached here against Cruz. Carrasco turned in a nice performance. 5 innings of shutout ball with 3 strikeouts, a couple of walks, double play helped him in the third.
And Austin Wells and the entire infield are out talking to Cruz. You know, good stuff. It's not harnessed tonight at all. And the splitter and the sweeper that he has and that slider, it doesn't work if you're behind in the count. You're 1-0 and 2-0. Those trick pitches are useless to you.
Watch MLB TV and stream 250-plus spring training games and every out-of-market game live or on demand. Plus, stream MLB Network 24/7 for the entire season. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details. A heck of a pickle right here now for Cruz. He's got to get Brian Dela Cruz, who struck out 2. He is 0 for 2, I should say. He was ground out and strikeout, first pitch strike.
Speaking of MLB, did you get up and watch the game today, this morning?
I woke up and my TV was set to it, and I totally forgot. I went, oh, baseball's on. And I caught like the last 2 innings. Were you up early at 5 o'clock?
I was indeed.
So half swing, full Bedley there. That's a win for Cruz. He's ahead, 0-2.
Sasaki, the youngster from, first 5 pitches, 100, 100, 100, 101, and he was, you could tell he was amped up, and he kind of lost it in the 3rd inning. But
I already walked a bunch. Next pitch up high, almost hit him, 1-2.
Yeah, in the 3rd inning, he kind of lost it. It was too much. He's really good. He's going to be really good. I can understand it. Otani hit a homer, was good. Everybody was very happy.
Well, that crowd, having been there just as recently as 19, I know how pleased they are. As a pitch outside, dug out nicely by Wells to his right, 2-2.
Do you know what I remember most about the fans and what goes on the Tokyo Dome? In between every inning, every half inning, they go up and down the aisles with garbage bags, and everybody packing. The only place where there's any kind of trash is where the American press is sitting.
Good call. Guilty as charged. Here's a pitch. Breaking ball swung on, hit down the line, hooking foul. Yeah, that was one of many things that caught me. That was remarkable, and it was no hassle at all.
No,
everybody was just like, "Hey, this is what we do. This is how we do."
There's not a peanut shell. There's not a hot dog wrapper. They
beer can.
They
beer
serve edamame, so it's really, really great food there.
2-2 pitch to Dela Cruz from Cruz, swung on and hit down the right field line, and that was sliced foul. Pretty good charge on it as Judge watches it get out of play. This will be pitch number 7. Brian Dela Cruz, the right fielder.
Yeah, Cubs didn't really look like they were in the same league.
Yeah, and I know, people in Chicago are probably already freaking out after 2 games. Here's a 2-2 from Cruz, and gets away from Wells. They bounce it. Boy, he's scuffling big time.
He's scuffling tonight.
Olsen advances to second.
Wild pitch.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that bothered me about, it's the opening of the season. There are 2 games there. And then they're back in Arizona. And one of the things that I remember, we flew all the way 17 hours, and 2 days later we were in Lakeland. It really...
Oh, and you were thrilled. I think I remember got a phone call from you. I can't believe it. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Oh, he pulled the string beautifully at 79 mph. Walk makes Dela Cruz walk back to the dugout. Booney's going to come get him.
And he needed that. And what Boone is so adept at is getting pitchers out on a good note. He waited till there was an out here. And so that's a tough night for Fernando Cruz. And we'll be back after this. This is the New York Yankees Radio Network.
Welcome to the Nissan Now sales event. Are you all right?
I wanted to get here before the best offers were gone.
You're just in time. Let me show you what we've got.
A message from a former New Yorker, presented by Street Easy.
We left Brooklyn Heights in 2021, and we miss it. We went from sharing a neighborhood with a few celebrities to sharing a neighborhood with my wife's parents.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather-appointed seats are available features.
Pro Savings Days are back at Lowe's with exclusive member-only deals. Right now, save $30 on a Little Giant Extra Light Plus 5-foot aluminum stepladder. Was $109, now just $79. Plus, save an additional $20 on the Metabo HPT pneumatic finish nailer. Don't miss out on these limited-time deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 3/17 through 3/19. Selection varies by location while supplies last.
Spring's in full swing on MLB Network.
He was telling me, Dave, how different it is to come in for a full spring training where you're comfortable and you don't have to get used to everything new, and it's such a different feeling
absolutely.
to these guys.
Mindset and that kind of comfortability. Here's a first pitch fastball for strike. He looks like as uncomfortable a left hand at bat as there is. The hitter is Michael Harris. He's 0 for 2, ground out the first fly to center. Hill's working from the extreme first base side of the rubber, cross-firing, and here's a dribbler swung on. At the result of this swing there, and Hill throws him out, runner to third.
Yeah, he looked over at third to see if maybe he had a shot, but didn't, got the easy out.
But he is coming almost total submariner, and just cross-firing against lefties. Here's another lefty, Drake Baldwin, who's 0 for 2, couple of groundouts by him.
Did you see the color of Michael Harris's cleats? They're lime green.
Yeah, I can tell he's in center field when he goes out of center field. Here's the first pitch strike.
You know, in the first, I'm sorry, how hard is it to throw from the left side, sidearm like that, and throw it right down the middle of the plate, which is what he's doing, and you can't pick it up?
The next pitch, that was a good luck swing. Yeah. You had no luck.
Well, you don't know where the release point is because you can't see it. And I remember Paul O'Neill telling me once, though Randy Johnson wasn't that kind of pitcher, but you couldn't see where he released the ball.
Next pitch, fastball backs him off the plate inside. You know, the left-hander, the ball is coming from behind him, behind the hitter, the way he extends. It's crazy. 2-0 Braves, top of the sixth, 2-out runner at third, a 1-2 pitch here to Baldwin. Breaking ball up high, ball 2.
And not overly hard. That was a slider, 83. But by the time you figure out where the ball is and where it's released.
Hill comes set. Here's pitch, breaking ball off the end of the bat, goes foul up third baseline.
Somebody told me that they look at, when the right-handers, there are some like the Chad Bradford style that goes really almost knuckle grazers. Aaron Judge told me I look at the sneakers. Because that's where I can pick up where the ball's coming out of the hand.
Find it. There's a pitch swing on it. Defensive swing. He got it out, fouled it down the left field line. Tim Hill last year, as you mentioned, 3-0 with the Yankees in 35 games, a 2.05 ERA. I mean, he was money. Trying to get out of a 2-2 situation. Oh, he started walking off the mound. He thought he had it on the inside corner, and Laz Diaz didn't give it to him. 3-2.
Yeah, I thought he had it too. But no challenge, and Wells is right there. So
well, here we go, 3-2, and the pitch, breaking ball way outside. He missed badly. So a walk to Baldwin, the 6-hole hitter, brings up Orlando Arcia. The runners at the corners now, 2 outs. Right now, let's pause for station identification. You're listening to Yankee Baseball on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
Your home for Evan and Tiki. Afternoons from 2 to 6:30. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
Tim Hill trying to put an end to the Braves 6. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop, giving ground to Velasquez. Throws over to second for the force, and that will do it. They send 7 men to the plate. They get a 2-run homer from Riley. We go bottom 6. Braves 2, Yankees nothing on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
Salicata here. It was a long, cold, lonely winter, but spring is finally here, and that means we're almost ready to have some painting done on the exterior of our house.
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House with a home theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
but that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather-appointed seats are available features.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
And Snicker said he was going 6. This is it.
This bottom third of the order. He's got Velasquez, Ellis, and then top of the order. And Austin Wells.
And the Yankees don't care who comes in back of him. They just want him out of there. Wow. Well, we'll see in the after the All-Star break.
Exactly. Wow. That's how the second half starts. Here's Velasquez, shortstop. 0 for 1. Bounced out his opposite number, Arcia. First time up. Shows bunt. Couldn't get it down. We talked about that before the game. I almost want to wave at him. Hey, good try.
Well, you know, it's almost impossible to bunt a high ball, and that was a cutter, and it was at the letter, so it moved, so he missed it.
That was one of the things he talked about. Guy's throwing 97. Next pitch up high, 1-1. Riley well off the bag, close to the grasses, breaking ball, swing and a miss. Took a big hack. Yankees have one hit. It was Austin Wells leading off the fourth with a base hit to right. That's it. Next pitch. Back foot fastball dug out well by Baldwin. 2-2. The only other base runner, well, it was a fielder's choice, so they've had 2 other base runners, one erased in a double play, and one was stranded in the fourth. 2-2. To Velasquez leading off here in the 6th. Pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss.
Now, Rob Zesrisky is warming in the Yankee pen. So maybe from behind, they're not going to bring any other guys today.
Well, all I know, I can tell you this right now. Schwellenbach is dealing and then some. Snit was not kidding.
No.
He is the real deal. That is 5-6 consecutive strikeouts. And that is a lot of K. Pretty special for that kid. Showing bunt is Duke Ellis. Takes pitch outside, ball 1.
And 24 years old. He's going to be around a long time, they expect. Just 24.
He is very impressive.
110 professional innings before they brought him up.
Fastball paints the inside corner for strike.
Now, that's hard to do because they do put you in each level to at least see. It didn't take them long.
1-1 to Duke Ellis. Tried to bunt his way on his first time, and Schwellenbach threw him out. Cutter missed inside. 2-1. 2-0 Braves. After 2 runs in the top half of the 6th inning, 2-run homer by Austin Riley after Ozzie Albies reached on an error by the pitcher Cruz. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball poured in on the inside corner, no doubt about that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He is pitching, Schwellenbach, with extraordinary confidence. It wouldn't you if you just struck out as many guys as he has tonight. He's K'd 9, including the last 6 that he's faced. Looking for double figures. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Bouncing ball up the middle. Into center field. The shortstop and the second baseman. You got it. No, you got it. No, I got it. Nobody got it. It's a base hit.
And that's really odd because they've been playing together a long time.
As we mentioned.
Very, very odd to see that.
Yeah, I mean, first time the infield has returned intact for 3 consecutive years since Chambliss, Hubbard, Ramirez, and Horner back in 81 to 83. So top of the order, here's Austin Wells. Just the second hit, and a swing and a miss.
Well,
Speed pitch.
I'm looking at it last year.
Mm-hmm.
They made 68 errors. That was second in the league. Only Arizona was worse.
Runner goes, sort of a pitch out, throw it on the second. Nice grab by the shortstop and a tag. Got him.
Whoa.
On a one-hopper, Arcia made a lovely snag on the one-hopper from White and applied the tag, and Ellis is thrown out. 2-6. The count goes to 0-2 to Wells. Goodness. That was some play. And a good call out at second base. 2 out, nobody on. 0-2 here to Wells. Left-hand hitter, throwing back. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. Goodness gracious, 10 strikeouts for Spencer Schwellenbach. He has really performed at the top of his game here tonight. 10 strikeouts, including, 7 of the last 8. Oh, my goodness. We go top 7. It's 2-0 Braves on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
The question always comes up, where to take your vehicle for reliable and trustworthy service. Whether it's repair or just maintenance, I know just the place. Meineke Car Care is your one-stop shop for total car care. They handle engine.
A message from a former New Yorker, presented by Street Easy.
We left Brooklyn Heights in 2021, and we miss it. We went from sharing a neighborhood with a few celebrities to sharing a neighborhood with my wife's parents.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NissanUSA.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Canva presents the killer of productivity. It was an ordinary workday until...
Oh no, this meeting. It could have been an email.
Run. Canva had a creative solve.
Get email. I'll just put the info the team needs in a Canva doc, and I'll make it visual with images, charts, and graphics.
Bring productivity killers to justice with creativity. Love your work at canva.com.
Spring's in full swing.
LiveNation.com.
And we got some changes here behind the plate. Is Alex Jackson. Brendan Jones is in right field, and Rob Zesniski is the new pitcher, a left-hander.
Rob Zesniski, yes, indeed. He takes over a 2-0 lead for Atlanta as we play in the top of the 7th inning. 2-run homer by Austin Riley, an opposite field shot by the big right-hand third baseman of Atlanta. Here's Jared Kelnick to lead off, and he swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. Special guest Keith McPherson from WFAN, the late evening host, and the spot that I was in when it was WNBC back in the day. Good to see you, pal. As big a Yankee fan as there is, too. Here is the next pitch to Kelnick, breaking ball outside.
All right, your first thoughts here. We need to know what you guys think, and everybody out in the bleacher creature, all your friends and everything. Is everybody panicking? Because I'm not.
No, this is a glorious time.
Next pitch to Kelnick, breaking ball, strike 2.
Try that again.
Mic check, are we on?
There we go.
Yeah, there we are.
There we are.
No one's panicking. I mean, you can't panic. It's a holiday coming up a week from tomorrow.
It's March 19th, for crying out loud. You'd like to have it better, no question about it. It's not worth it. A panic. Pitch way outside to Jared Kelnick. Kelnick 0 for 2, reaching a fielder's choice back in the 4th, struck out. Check that. Kelnick is 1 for 2, reaching a base hit and reaching a fielder's choice. Next pitch misses outside. He's worked the full count. What are your general impressions to this point?
I mean, it's spring training. I want to get everybody out of here safely. I want to get everyone back to New York in one piece. We don't need to lose another guy.
Yeah, no question about it. 3-2, swung on, hit through the hole, right side into right field by Jared Kelnick. His second hit going that way. And a leadoff single here in the 7th for the Braves to lead 2-0.
Well, back home, when you're taking calls, and you do, for 5 hours, you hear from every Yankee fan. What is the most concerning thing for everybody back home?
It started off a bat. We need another bat. We need a bat. Third base, DH. And I think, obviously, with the news of Luis Gil, followed up by Garrett Cole, it's who's going to pitch? But I think we saw enough in spring training.
Here's Eli White, looks at the first pitch, breaking ball for strike.
We've seen enough in spring training. We know there's a few guys that can step up, and that's the thing about sports. Next man up. Somebody will rise.
That's the attitude you have to have. No question about it. 0-1. Here's pitch. Fastball away. 1-1.
And on deck is Nick Allen, was with the Oakland A's, no longer the Oakland A's. And did you guys know that he is married to Brett Boone's daughter? Mm-hmm. So it is Uncle Aaron. They're great kid, great shortstop.
He's very good. I saw a lot of him in Oakland. 1-1. Fastball away, misses.
You didn't know that, Keith McPherson.
No, I didn't know that.
I told you something that you didn't know.
Susan, you probably know more about baseball, the ins and outs, than you've probably forgotten more than I've ever learned or know.
Braves lead at 2-0. Keith McPherson from WFAN on flagship. Pitch inside at his back foot.
Okay, you have seen that there are there's a lot of pitching in this organization, mm-hmm. and they can make do. And they really can make do. There are people also that are at the level below that they're watching that I think could, if necessary, be up later.
Throw over to first, back safely is Kelnick.
And there's such great stories in this camp. Have you seen J.C. Escarra play yet?
I have.
He's doing well. He's having a good run. Here's pitch. Swung on, hit up the middle into center field. Base hit. Kelnick going first to third. He's going to get there. And the Braves in business. Nobody out. Runners at the corners. A 2-0 lead here, top of the 7th. So base hit by Eli White.
You know, I think back to 2019, the next man up year, the year that got tagged as next man up. Mm-hmm. And there were a bunch of guys that we didn't really know their names at this time, but then throughout the season they became household names. This season has a similar vibe to it. You might not know all of the guys yet, even though there are some new faces here that everybody knows. There's going to be some guys filling in that become household names.
Here's Nick Allen. They can play some shortstop and second base. Swing and a miss. First pitch from Ostrowski. Runners at the corners, nobody out. I think he's really could use a double play ball right here. Here's the pitch. Poured it in on the inside corner for a called strike 2, 0-2.
The other thing, and you know, you're hearing people back home, my guess is that they're waiting for people to start to get released. And you know, there'll be new people. You don't have to have the list in until opening day at 10 o'clock or whatever that is. And you're going to see a lot of people changing. Nobody's cut people yet.
And everybody's thinking the same thing, too.
You know, and somebody's saying to me, well, then they're no good if they cut them. No, a lot of times there's options that are out and they can't find somebody to trade with. You might see a little of that.
0-2 pitch to Allen way outside. 1-2.
And similar to 2019, guys put on pinstripes. There was some power in pinstripes. They played better as Yankees than they did in other places. So,
do you think that's a truth? They put on the pinstripes and things are better as a new place and they get excited. Does it stay?
1-2 pitch up high.
I've seen it like that year. Gio Urshela, Mike Tauchman, Cameron Maben. He's a good player, but he came here. He made some defensive plays, hit some home runs. Mike Ford stepped up that year.
He did. Yes, he really did. Is he in somebody's camp?
He was with the Twins. He was here. He hit a homer here.
2-2 pitch here to Allen. That is back foot with a fastball. He checked down to first. He did not go. It's a full count.
Strange to see Glaber in another uniform.
With that beard, yeah. I didn't know he could grow a beard
everybody's
like
got
that.
a beard now.
Keith McPherson, I guess, from WFAN. Big pitch here from Ostrowski. 3-2 runner. First goes. Pitch swung on a miss. Throw down to second. Wide. Snagged nicely by the second baseman. Boy, he saved a run right there by getting up, being athletic. That's Jorbit Vivas. Nice play right there. Sailing throw.
And this is Luke Williams. Here we go.
So 1 out. Runners at second and third. Drawn in infield. 2-0 Braves. First pitch swung on and fouled straight back. So we start seeing a lot of dudes start getting into the game.
Chadwick Tromp is on deck to pinch hit.
T-R-O-M-P.
Chadwick.
The 1. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball. 0-2.
I think he's doing these straight up, right?
I sure hope so. 0-2, 1 out, runners at second and third, trying to get out of a jam. It's 2-0 Braves, top 7, time is called.
You've been here a while, Keith?
Monday, just this week.
Oh, so who have you been impressed with that you've seen, that you didn't know before?
Here's the 0-2, pitch swung on, fly ball, right field. Right fielder gets under it, runner at third tags. That's Kelnick, he walks home. Runner at second, tags, goes to third with a slide. 3-0 Atlanta here in the 7th. On the sac fly by Williams.
And it's Brendan Jones out in right field. He replaced Judge. You seen anybody that impressed you?
Ben Rice. Ben Rice, he seems like he's a little bigger, put on some weight, some muscle, hitting the ball hard. I think he really wants his opportunity this year again. Cody Bellinger, as we talk about new faces in camp, I can't panic. I can't wait to see some of these new Yankees in the stadium.
You know what I said the other day, Keith, about Cody?
Chadwick Tromp the hitter, and he looks at the first pitch, breaking ball for strike.
I've never seen anybody so happy to be in a Yankee uniform. It's like it's almost home for him.
You can tell.
He was. No, he's so excited about this year. He's like bouncing.
And he's healthy, too.
Yeah.
Ground ball to third, scooped up by Cabrera. Throws over, dug it, dropped by Dom Williams. Did it recover in time? He did. Wow. Boy, that was close. That was close. The Braves add another run here in the 7th. They take a 3-0 lead into the home 7th for the Yankees. You listen to Yankee Baseball on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
If you're tired of dealing with dummies every time you shop for a car, I get it. All the games they play.
Street Easy knows former New Yorkers never stop talking about how much they miss living in NYC.
Life used to feel like a movie, but since we left and bought a house, it's like living in a DIY home repair video.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the right agent you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof, while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Canva presents your work horoscope for this week. Deadlines are in retrograde, which we all know can bring some intense energy. Our advice, fend off this forecast with Canva. Like Canva whiteboards to counter creative blocks, and Canva docs for clarity in communications. If you have any sales deals coming through, results will be in your favor with Canva presentations, manifesting many wins for you. It's a great week to love your work at canva.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game.
Susan Waldman. Got Keith McPherson joining us here from WFN, a nighttime host.
And the new pitcher, right-hander Amos.
If you have health insurance, you might be able to see a personal dietitian for $0 out of pocket.
Nourish connects you with a dietitian that fits your needs, covered by your insurance. Nourish accepts hundreds of insurance plans, and 94% of patients pay $0 out of pocket. Meet with your dietitian online and message them anytime through the Nourish app. With hundreds of 5-star reviews from real patients, you know you're in good hands. Find your dietitian at usenourish.com. That's usenourish.
6, and then he's bringing in Willingham, so we don't know who's coming. They're minor leaguers coming in after him, none of the guys.
If your business needs a new application, then developers will have to write code. A lot of code. If an application needs to be modernized, then you'll need time, resources, and caffeine. If this sounds daunting, then use Watson X Code Assistant. Built with IBM's Granite code model, it's AI designed to multiply developer productivity so you can generate code quickly. Learn more at ibm.com/codeassistant. IBM, let's create.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Second baseman.
Okay, that I didn't have.
You have Cody Milligan.
Where's he?
He's
right
in left field. Left field. Cody.
Reminds me of Randy Milligan. Remember him?
I do. Patrick Cloesy is in right. Chadwick Tromp is a catcher. He's from Aruba.
That's a long way from home, boy, off the coast of South America. Here is Alex Jackson. He is batting in a 2-hole vacated by Aaron Judge, right-hand hitter.
Do you have the third baseman?
Batten.
Yeah, Matthew.
Yeah. Swing and a miss by Jackson. Walked up to him yesterday. I said, hey, we were both in Seattle sort of at the same time. He got drafted first-round pick back in 14.
Who? Alex Jackson?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was a heralded defensive catcher, and they thought he was going to hit. And they thought that, in a year or two he'd back up Zunino or take over. It didn't work out.
He's a really good defensive catcher. He has never hit.
Tom Smith on deck. First, next pitch from Willingham. Slider for a called strike 1-2.
J.C. Escara, who hit the ball, stung the ball today, too, is, in the lead for that backup catcher. That's another great story. I always root for those people.
Next pitch swung on, hit just past Tom Smith in the on-deck circle, first base side.
Do you know that he was drafted by the Baltimore Orioles as a catcher, and they moved him to first base, which he'd never done, and he begged them to let him play, to get back to his position, and they never did, and they released him. So he's been around and got in this organization, and Tanner Swanson, the catching instructor.
There's a pitch swung on a missed fastball right down the pipe, missed it. One down.
Said that he has picked this up, J.C. Escara I'm talking about, picked this up beautifully. They have a certain way they catch the one knee down, and they've got all these things that they've done, and he said he wanted to learn, and he's been really good. Really good. But can you imagine being in an organization for all those years in the minor leagues and playing a position that you know you can't play when you're a catcher, and then they release you?
Hey, the vagaries of baseball. Here's Tom Smith. 2 strikeouts. Swings and chops, 1 foul. Yeah, I mean, you become attached to, doing things a certain way, and then bye. Yeah,
well, but they didn't give him a shot to do what he did, which is odd. Well.
Infield pulled around to the right for Dom Smith. Came in hitting .294, 10 for 34, but he's 0 for 2 tonight. Next pitch. Down low, pops up in the air.
Yeah, the other person that Baltimore did that I still don't understand. I can't get an answer for somebody. Mike Yastrzemski was a Baltimore Oriole. Was never invited to spring training, never put on the 40-man roster, became a 6-year free agent.
There's a little dribbler. Hit to the left side, charging is Riley. The third baseman throws over in time and pulls the first baseman off the bat. Batten made a heck of a try, and so did McCabe at the back end with the stretch. That'll be a base hit for Dom.
And so he signs with San Francisco, and he's had a nice career.
Absolutely. Who was your favorite players, Keith, growing up?
My favorite players growing up, Derek Jeter, Bernie Williams. I know Yankee fans weren't supposed to be Ken Griffey Jr. fans, but I think we all were.
Everybody was.
How could
Barry
you
Bonds.
not? Oh, my goodness.
Kenny Lofton.
It's a good crew.
Luke Weaver's warming for the Yankees. You didn't have a favorite? You must have a favorite.
Trent Grisham looks at an off-speed pitch in there for a strike.
One favorite player?
Yeah.
Who's your guy?
Bernie.
Okay.
I was wearing my Bernie jersey in here yesterday. Got a lot of compliments on that. And
okay.
Getting to meet Bernie in real life, I say this all the time. It's just so cool that he's that cool and nice to everyone.
Next pitch, fastball, missed outside. 1-1 to Trent Grisham, who's walked and struck out. 3-0 Braves.
He is that.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Atlanta. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Yankees. 1 out, 1 on. Willingham, a right-hander, pitching to Grisham, a left-hander. Next pitch, off speed, down low in the dirt. 2-1. Well, hopefully, I haven't looked at the advanced weather forecast, but hopefully it's great for opening day next Thursday. How crazy is the crowd going to be out in the...
Happy New Year. This is what we do.
That's what I thought.
It's a party regardless.
Yeah, I got you. 1-1 to Grisham, trying to get something on here. Swings and hits it to the right side. Second baseman right there. Throws the shortstop for 1 over the first double play. 4-6-3. And that will do it for the Yankees in the 7th. Oh, man, good to see you.
Hey, appreciate you guys.
Keep working that airspace there, 7 to midnight, pal. I'm familiar with it.
KM to 2 a.m.
There we go.
Susan,
yeah, it's
thank you for giving me some time.
Yep,
sure.
Absolutely. 3-0 Atlanta on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
You know the feeling.
When New Yorkers buy a place with Street Easy, they have the local expertise they need to stay in the city. When they buy outside the city, they have regrets.
The only way to fix this place would be to move it back to Brooklyn.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the agent you need to never leave. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NissanUSA.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather-appointed seats are available features.
And we're back with Canva Presents Secret Sounds Work Edition. Caller, guess this sound.
It's a mouse click.
So close. That's actually publishing a website with Canva Docs. Next caller.
Definitely a mouse click.
Nice try. It was sorting 100 sticky notes with a Canva whiteboard. We also would have accepted resizing a Canva video into 10 different sizes.
What? No way.
Yes way. One click can go a long way. Love your work at canva.com.
It's time to say hello, baseball, as spring training continues on MLB Network. Get an in-depth look at every club with daily coverage all the way to opening day. Check in with the players, check out the new rosters, plus the most live spring training games anywhere. Smile is their standard.
Back here in Tampa, Luke Weaver's taking over on the mound as we go to the top of the 8th. What a the godsend he was last year.
He was indeed. T.J. Rumfield is at first base, and in center field is Spencer Jones.
So 3-0 Atlanta. 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. No runs, 3 hits, an error for the Yankees.
Boy, they couldn't touch Swollenbeck.
Oh, it was tremendous. 10 strikeouts. Here's Patrick Closey, and he swings and drives one deep to right. Going back on the track, looking up, and it's out of here. Home run on the first pitch by Luke Weaver. Wow, what an entry into the game for Mr. Weaver, who was sensational last year for the Yankees.
And that was Closey, right? And this is David McCabe. The thing about spring training, and we don't know what he's doing, but this is the chance where you get to work on. We don't know if he just threw him his best fastball or if he's trying something, and that's the thing about spring training. The results, you can't take the results that seriously.
Close his first home run. And there's a pitch swung on a foul back this way by David McCabe. You got to give that kid credit.
Yep.
You know, he went up there hunting a certain pitch and he got it.
He got it.
Here's a pitch swung on, bounce to the second baseman. Vivas throws over to first for the out.
He was such a godsend last year when, of course, when Clay Holmes kind of lost it there in the middle of the year. And Luke Weaver took over, and it was, he's another one, a journey, 31 years old. There are a lot of first-round picks on this team that never made it and rebuilt themselves as something else. And Luke Weaver was a first-round pick and just kept getting injured for years until the Yankees made him into a reliever. 32 now.
First pitch here to Matt Batten, B-A-T-T-E-N. It's off the plate, ball one. Yeah, we saw him in Seattle, and very little, five games. He started one game as an opener, and then he was gone before I even got a chance to meet him. So now I got a chance to meet him here as a Yankee.
Batten actually he's from Shelton, Connecticut, 29 years old, played for San Diego.
Weaver's got him 2-0. 2-0 here, top of the eighth, 4-0. Atlanta. Next pitch swung on, line drive in the right field, and a nice catch by the right fielder going hard to his right. And he reached up and made the play. So a nice play out there by Jones. Yep.
I remember because I was looking at Batten, member of the Shelton. There was a Shelton Little League team years ago, I think, and they were they represented New England in the 2008 Little League series, and he was in it.
Didn't they get deep or win it that year?
They didn't win it, but they
got deep.
They got into the regional finals.
Yeah.
They won the regional finals. Played his college baseball at Quinnipiac.
Kevin Kilpatrick, right-hand hitter. Pitch swung on a miss, 1-1. Yankees been held to 3 hits. Spencer Schwellenbach was marvelous. 2 outs and a 1-1 pitch here. Coming to Kilpatrick. Fastball hit down the first base line. Fair ball. Ricochets back to Jackson. He'll be able to hold him to a single. That was nicely played.
He's a kid, 24 years old, from Stone Mountain, Georgia. 17th round pick a couple of years ago.
That was just his third hit. 3 for 18. Stone Mountain, Georgia. They have seems like
a lot of people come
right?
from there. Yes. Went to the College of Central Florida.
This is Cody Milligan.
And we got a lot of high A ball guys.
Yeah, and the other thing, too, I'm noticing they're not real big.
No.
I know in last year at this time when I was calling Mariner games and they'd bring guys up, I was sort of stunned at how small they were. They weren't, and I'm seeing the same kind of thing. They're not.
This guy's 5'9", 26.
Swing and a miss, and off-speed pitch 0-2.
My guess is he's not 5'9".
Oh, you've had some experience with roster exaggerations.
Well, all I remember is the first year I was doing, when I met you, like 87, I was doing basketball, and Muggsy Bogues came in.
0-2 pitch, swing and a miss.
And he told me he was 5'9", and I was like a head taller than him, and I'm 5'6". He said, "You're 5'4" if you're sorry.
Thank you. 4-0. 4-0 Braves over the Yankees on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
Welcome to the Nissan.
Street Easy knows former New Yorkers never stop talking about how much they miss living in NYC.
Life used to feel like a movie, but since we left and bought a house, it's like living in a DIY home repair video.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the right agent you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
And we're back with Canva Presents Secret Sounds Work Edition. Caller, guess this sound.
It's a mouse click.
So close. That's actually publishing a website with Canva Docs. Next caller.
Definitely a mouse click.
Nice try. It was sorting 100 sticky notes with a Canva whiteboard. We also would have accepted resizing a Canva video into 10 different sizes.
What? No way.
Yes way. One click can go a long way. Love your work at canva.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And the Cardinals have won the game.
The Yankees trying to get something going here. Down 4-0, bottom of the 8th. Here's Oswaldo Cabrera. Amos Willingham still on here for Atlanta.
And our post-game reporter, Emmanuel Barbawi, is downstairs working the clubhouse. Carrasco is available to the writers right now. This happens in spring training.
Next pitch to Cabrera. Down low, ball 2.
You said, Carrasco said he felt pretty good, was working on a lot on every pitch. The only thing I can worry about is the little details right now, the way I go and pitch. I'm feeling really good. He said he's getting pitches back that he used to be able to throw.
There's a chopper to the second baseman. High chop, throws over in time to get Cabrera. He's hustling up the line, one down.
He said to Emmanuel, he said, I've had some rough years. It feels good to have the entire repertoire back.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yep, I know. He said, I'm not thinking about the opt-out. I've had a lot of tough times in my life. This is nothing compared to that. I can only control when I pitch once every 5 days. And don't forget, this is a cancer survivor.
Oh, can relate, as can you.
Yep.
4-0 Atlanta. Late swing by Vivas. Strike one.
And I was talking to some people in the Cleveland organization, and he is beloved there. And they brought him back last year, and he just was awful. And they were, you don't want someone like this to have to go out like this.
No way. No way. 4-0 Braves. Here comes an 0-1 to Vivas, and it misses down low.
Don't you think a lot of it is because that fastball it's up a tick? It's not up to 97, but it's instead of 91, it's 93.
And because the secondaries are so good, it makes that thing look a heck of a lot better, no doubt about it. 1-1 pitch. Missed inside, 2-1.
Tickets for all 2025 Yankee home games on sale at Yankees.com. Some great games, interleague games against the Giants, Cubs, and Phillies, as well as, you know what, the annual Subway Series against the Mets. Go to Yankees.com.
2-1 to Vivas. Up high, ball 3. Yankees have been held to 3 hits, everybody. It has not been pretty in that regard.
No.
For now, on the 19th of March, hey, it's still spring training.
Well, yeah.
His pitch up high, ball 4.
Yeah.
So base runner with 1 out.
Yeah, these don't count. And I'll reiterate it again because people get very excited. You don't know what people are working on. People have their own schedule and they know when to. Like Jeter used to have, I'm going to do this the first week and then I add something the second week. And so by the time you get, and with a week to go, which is starting tomorrow, there's a week to go, right? Then they start clicking up. They know when their timing is.
And the regulars start getting even more ABs, too.
Yeah, we're still at 3, right? Yeah. Peace.
First pitch to Shoemaker's down near his back foot. He's the left-hand hitter. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Well, they popped the third to strikeout.
That's why I think that they've got to start making these cuts sometime because these guys have to get their reps. And some of them have to get ready for the minor league season, which opens just about the same time.
1-0. Swing on, foul out third base side, 1-1. Schwamback started. He had 17 swing and misses. He struck out 10. Mid-season for him. And boy, the way he was on tonight, he could have done that against about anybody. 1-1 pitch, swung on and hit foul again, third base side. Bottom of the 8th inning here in Tampa. Yankees split squad earlier, beat the Phillies 9-7. Marcus Stroman looked good. Bellinger, Chisholm, Reyes, and Rice homered. Here's pitch. Swung on and chopped foul on deck circle.
You know, I love what Carrasco said, not thinking about the opt-out. I've had a lot of tough times in my life. This is nothing compared to that. You know, we always put such importance on everything, but life is. Devin Williams. We're going to get our first look at him.
That's good. I'm excited to see him. Here's pitch. 1-2, swing and a miss. Down goes Shoemaker. 2 down. And here comes Velasquez, Andrew Velasquez. Grounded out to short and struck out. Two-run homer by Austin Riley in the 6th. Sac fly in the 7th. Here's a high fly ball, deep left field. Going back on the track, reaching up, and he makes the catch. The left fielder out there for Atlanta, and that'll do it for the Yankees here in the 8th inning. They strand a runner, top 9 coming your way. It's 4-0 Atlanta on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
Salicata here. It was a long, cold, lonely winter, but spring is finally here, and that means we're almost ready to have some painting done on the exterior of our house. We've been working with Phil from CertaPro. Can't believe
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House with a home theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NissanUSA.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
Canva presents your work horoscope for this week. Deadlines are in retrograde, which we all know can bring some intense energy. Our advice: fend off this forecast with Canva. Like Canva whiteboards to counter creative blocks, and Canva docs for clarity in communications. If you have any sales deals coming through, results will be in your favor with Canva presentations, manifesting many wins for you. It's a great week to love your work at canva.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite.
He's getting a workout here tonight. He'll be going against a bunch of minor leaguers, but talking to him the other day, said, hey, I know I'm going on Wednesday, so.
There's a big article in the papers today about Devin Williams and how he doesn't change his clothes if he doesn't give up a run. So if he doesn't give... he's an interesting human being. Yeah.
He's got a devastating changeup, the airbender. And here's the guy that, Rookie of the Year, 2-time All-Star.
An ERA of under 2 his whole career.
Yeah, that's... He missed most of the first half last year.
Well, he does have some injury stuff.
And first pitch to Kobe Cotto. Left-hand hitter is up high, ball 1.
Jesus Rodriguez is playing at third base. Roderick Arias, the young shortstop, he's at short.
Next pitch swung on him, fouled off third base side. 1-1.
Okay, that's four-seamer was 94.
He came in last year, playing 22 games, appeared in 22 games for Milwaukee. A 1.25 ERA in 21 2/3 innings. Next pitch, swung on and sent to center field. Routine play. Jones back there makes a play. 1 out. See Spencer Jones out in center field, big 6'7". Boy, good athlete.
Josh Hader was talking about Devin Williams last year, and he said that changeup. He said it's like a lefty slider. It's like a video game to see where.
That's a great quote. I saw that. Yeah. That's inside pitch to Nick Allen to get back to the top of the order.
It's described as a left-handed curve coming out of the right hand of a pitcher.
Yeah, he and Trent Grisham were together in Milwaukee. Here's a pitch swung on a miss. 82 is the old airbender, and Trent said he was throwing the changeup with just 2 fingers, and Trent said he was picking it up. So Devin said, let me try something else. He put the 4 fingers on it and forget about it.
A little circle change.
Right. And he can rush the fastball up there. Talk about the illusion next pitch on the outside corner for strike. You're talking about, he throws that changeup, and he can get up there in the mid-90s. It makes that 93 even look substantial. 1-2 here to Allen. 4-0 Braves, top 9 pitch just outside. 2-2. Another sellout here at the Boss, 9,756. 9,756 on hand here. 2-2 from Williams. And off the end of bat. Foul off first base side.
The only thing you worry about a little bit is that, you look at the injuries he's had in the past few years and back stuff and strange things.
Well, he's due for a good run here. Good run of health. 2-2. There's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. That baby was at 83. Oh, brother. 2 outs.
See, so he's got a couple that, because I haven't seen him pitch, and that one hardly moved. That was not what they called the airbender. That just had a little tilt on it.
The deception was just the fact that it was not a
No, I think that
velo.
actually was a strike. He's got one that is not a strike.
Yep. That's a good pitch. Luke Williams, right-hand hitter. And that was a fastball at 92. Seems even more firm than that. Up high, ball 1.
Well, pitchers also are not where they are velocity-wise in March. You wait for
You would hope not for some of these guys. You want to work into it. I hear you. 1-0. There's that pitch you said that looked like it was going away from a left-hander. It was down at his back foot,
like
ball 2.
Like a left-handed curve coming out of the hands of a right-handed pitcher. If you can picture that.
2 out, nobody on. 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike.
And don't forget, Milwaukee traded Josh Hader because they had Devin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see the Brewers on opening day. Nestor's going to pitch the second game.
Good for him.
So it'll be Max Fried against Nestor Cortez.
2-1 pitch here to Williams. Just outside. 3-1. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Atlanta. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Yankees. Here's a 3-1. Jammed him, popped it up, out of play, right behind home plate.
This four-seamer got up to 93, but in a perfect spot, jammed him in, as Dave said, on the hands.
He's happy he's able to grow his beard back, and it's in pretty good shape.
No, he's well-groomed. That's the phrase. So. I want to know who is the arbiter of the well-groomedness.
In other words, you're saying Brandon Marsh would not make it if he was over here with the Yankees instead of the Phillies.
Well, maybe he thinks it's well-groomed. Who's going to decide here?
Swing and a miss. And a change at 84, and it was a beauty. 1, 2, 3 frame thrown by Devin Williams. I think I elect you. I nominate you. We go bottom 9. It's all Atlanta. 4-0 over the Yankees on WFAN and the Odyssey app.
I'll do it.
Paid actors represent actual claims.
I was hurt in a car accident. My attorney now with the Barnes firm, they got me $6 million.
My attorney got me $5 million.
When New Yorkers buy a place with Street Easy, they have the local expertise they need to stay in the city. When they buy outside the city, they have regrets.
The only way to fix this place would be to move it back to Brooklyn.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the agent you need to never leave. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof, while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
And we're back with Canva Presents Secret Sounds Work Edition. Caller, guess this sound.
It's a mouse click.
So close. That's actually publishing a website with Canva Docs. Next caller.
Definitely a mouse click.
Nice try. It was sorting 100 sticky notes with a Canva whiteboard. We also would have accepted resizing a Canva video into 10 different sizes.
What? No way.
Yes way. One click can go a long way. Love your work at canva.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something.
Or to drive up and go.
Well, Amos Willingham is back. Brian Snitker said he wants to see this kid, and this is his third inning. And what they need is, I said, the bridge to Iglesias is not that good, and they need middle relief. You know, you forget about that. Can he go 3 and get through this?
Well, he's doing well tonight. First inning, he came in on the 7th. In the 7th inning, strikeout, infield hit, double play. 8th inning, ground out, walk, strikeout, fly out. And he's got Duke Ellis shows bunt here and takes strike one. It'll be 9-1-2 coming up here for the Yankees in the 9th inning.
So
4-0 Atlanta.
So you think once a week I should be the arbiter of the groomedness promise?
I'll nominate you.
Come in with I decide what's well groomed.
Fastball misses inside.
Dylan Lawson, who was the hitting coach here for a while, is now with the Boston Red Sox. He grew a beard, and it's...
Next pitch, fastball down low.
I told him that is not well groomed, and he said no. His is long, but it's curly, so he tucked it under, so it looks like it's groomed, but it's not.
What, do he look like he's from the House of David or something?
No, I said it looks like the Smith Brothers cough drops, and he
Same thing, yeah.
He doesn't know what that is.
I'm hearing you. It's just like I said, the House of David. He probably wouldn't know who that was. Traveling.
Well, that one I understand,
yeah.
but no, was it? No, it's well groomed, but it's like tucked under. But he didn't know the Luden's cough drops.
Boy. Shows bunt, takes a strike. It's a strike. Like last day, I said it was over the plate. Duke didn't think he offered at it, and he didn't think it was a strike. So he's got a full count. Leading off here in the home ninth, 4-0 Atlanta. His pitch. Breaking ball swung on, popped it up. Second baseman Williams under it. Heels on the grass, feet on the grass now, one down. That's the catch. As mentioned, the Yankees won 9-7 over at the Phillies in Clearwater. That part of the team, Bronx Bombers, of home runs, Chisholm, Bellinger, Reyes, and Rice. It's Brendan Jones. So we get back to the top of the order. What a left-hand hitter.
Well, it's nice to know that our assistant program director, David Marinick, is listening, because he said this is a Seinfeld skit in waiting. Who decides what's well-groomed? What are the characteristics? Length, evenness, thickness? He said I could see Jerry and George discussing this over coffee.
That is challenge in the strike call.
Good challenge, okay. See what ABS says. It was a ball.
Okay.
Good eye, Mr. Jones. 1-1 to count. One out, nobody on. One pitch coming, one out. Willingham delivers inside. Make sure you come out to Yankee Stadium Friday, April 25. Yankees take on the Blue Jays. First 18,000 guests in attendance receive a Yankees hockey jersey courtesy of DKNY. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball, swung on and hit down the first baseline. Fair. And ricochets off the sidewall. And he'll hold with a single.
Well, he hit it too hard, and he was about to turn on the Jets, and he can really run. You can see that already.
But he did. He was very judicious. Down 4-0.
Oh, yeah, but you could see him getting speed.
Yeah, I like the way he busted it out of the box. It was good. Here's Alex Jackson. 1 out, 1 on, 4-0 Braves. Jackson, right-hand hitter. Looks at a slider for called strike one. Jackson struck out his first time. That was back in the 7th when he took over the spot vacated by Aaron Judge.
Because Jackson came here in return for Trevino when he went over to Cincinnati.
Breaking ball missed outside, 1-1.
I still like that Terry Francona doesn't want anybody to challenge because he doesn't want them
because you're not going to use it.
Yeah, well, you're not going to use it. And you're not going to see it. He said it's just a distraction.
Yeah.
I kind of like it, and because you don't notice it really until
pitch outside. You know, the thing that's beautiful about it, it's just like in tennis. It's within 10, 15 seconds.
But it's not automatically done in tennis. They use that all the time. There's a real person there who's calling balls and strikes, and then there's a challenge.
Agreed.
I kind of like it.
Inside, just missed 3-1.
Yes,
I just like the speed of it.
Yep.
That you get the result you're looking for. Hey, I'm a challenge. Boom, there it is. Three-one count here to Alex Jackson, right-hand hitter. Amos Willingham, a right-hander on the mound. They're not holding the runner at first. His pitch swung on a miss. Hit down the pipe, 3-2.
And he's not throwing hard. He is, for that four-seamer was 93. He's spotting it, moves it around. He's trying to see, and I know that Snitker's trying to see if he's got a middle reliever here.
Took something off, a broken bat line drive down the left field line. It is hooking. It stayed fair. Stayed in the ballpark. And in the second with the slide is Alex Jackson. Going to third is Jones. I thought that stayed fair at the last second. I was looking for it to hook.
And because he wasn't sure, then Jones can't score because he's not sure where that is. Because it could be caught down there also.
And that bat exploded.
Yeah. We can't see the left field corner. We can't see the right field corner either, but the left field corner, so we lose it down there.
Brian Snitker going to make a pitching change. You've seen Mr. Willingham go 1, 2 2/3.
And that'll be it for Mr. Willingham, and we will step out. Be right back after this on the New York Yankees Radio Network.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first at 888-ALLSTATE or allstate.com. Like, you know to check you have gas first before.
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House with a home theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Sometimes it feels like the world is moving at hyperspeed and you can't keep up because it's one thing then another. And don't forget the meeting and the yoga class and the dinner reservation. But then you get into the all-new Nissan Murano and you feel the breeze from the panoramic moonroof while the massaging seats melt away the tension of the day. And you realize that sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Shop the all-new Murano at NissanUSA.com. Panoramic moonroof massaging leather appointed seats are available features.
And we're back with Canva Presents Secret Sounds Work Edition. Caller, guess this sound.
It's a mouse click.
So close. That's actually publishing a website with Canva Docs. Next caller.
Definitely a mouse click.
Nice try. It was sorting 100 sticky notes with a Canva whiteboard. We also would have accepted resizing a Canva video into 10 different sizes.
What? No way.
Yes way. One click can go a long way. Love your work at Canva.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
Your home for Boomerang Geo. Mornings from 6 to 10. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York.
And the new pitcher, 26-year-old Hayden Harris, he'll be at Gwinnett, was at Gwinnett last year. And he's from Augusta, Georgia. I've never seen a team that has more people. I mean, it's been that way forever. Atlanta has so many people that are born and bred in Georgia.
First pitch from Harris outside to Spencer Jones.
You know, and
it's a hotbed, as you know, for travel baseball.
Yeah, it's never changed.
Yeah.
You know, from Brian McCann to Chipper, it's just all of it.
Frenchie.
Yep.
Breaking ball, swung on a miss by Jones. He was fooled badly there.
Oh, that's a beauty. That slider went. That ended. He almost had to go across the other side of the batter's box to get that. That bent so viciously.
Yankees down 4-0. 2 men on, 1 out. Runners at second and third. Breaking ball, swung on a miss.
Same one. If he's going to go after it once, he's going after it twice. This guy looks with the hair and everything. He doesn't throw that hard, but he looks like Hader. He looks just like Josh Hader physically.
A little shorter version.
Yeah,
I'll
but
buy,
the hair.
I'll buy that. Yeah, and
the face.
As I look at the monitor, oh goodness, this hair is really has some flow.
It's well groomed though.
It's a lot too.
The beard is well groomed.
Ball 2 strikes to Spencer Jones. There's a pitch. Swung on and missed. He tripled up. 3 breaking balls.
Same pitch, as Dave said. Same 84-mile-an-hour slider. Down and away. Down and away.
2 down.
Oh.
But the Yankees struck out a lot. 10, 11, 12, 13 strikeouts tonight.
Where's this? Rumsfeld.
Yeah, Rumfield, TJ. Runners at second and third, left-hand hitter. Anderson pitch inside, ball 1. Harris, long set. And here's the pitch. Breaking ball, jammed him, but it's in there for a strike.
Rumfield is a first baseman, 24 years old. He's from Richmond, Virginia. Big guy, 6'5", 225.
Braves got 2 in the 7th, in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th. The pitch misses down low, 2-1. Tell you what, a lot of this sellout crowd of 99,756 still on hand here. 2-1 pitch. 2 out, 2 on. 4-0 Braves. Here it is, the pitch. Slow breaking ball, just missed outside, 3-1.
TJ was at Somerset and Scranton last year. Played 8 games at Somerset, and then they promoted him, played 114 games in...
Big pitch, 3-1. Fastball, paints the outside corner.
Scranton.
3-2, 2 out. Game on the line right here. Here we go, and now Harris steps off. (4-0) Atlanta. 3-2 to TJ Rumfield, left-hand hitter. There's the 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. It is swung on it. Missed, struck him out. And that's your ball game. Braves win it 4-0. Dominant pitching performance with just a plethora of strikeouts against Yankee hitting here tonight. Wow. That was something impressive, particularly Spencer Schwellenbach, the starter. We will take a break and tell you more about tonight's game and get you ready for our next broadcast. 4-0 Braves, back with more right after this.
As much as I love to be, I'm the furthest thing from being a car guy. I feel like every time I take my car to the shop, be it a routine maintenance or repair, I feel like I'm at a disadvantage. That is, until I went to Meineke. See, Meineke is doing car care right. Meineke is total car care. Engines, brakes, tires, even oil changes. Meineke Car Care is your locally independently owned one-stop shop for total car care. Visit Meineke.com for a location near you. That's Meineke.com to schedule your appointment today. Trust your key to Meineke, doing car care right.
Find excellence in every detail in a new Volvo from Volvo Cars Ramsey. 8-time winner of the Volvo Excellence Award. Now, find excellent offers with loaner vehicle specials. Lease a new 2025 Volvo XC60 all-wheel drive, $549 per month for 36 months. At Volvo Cars Ramsey, where it's all about you.
Call 833-853-2975 for lease details. MSRP $54,740. VIN S1002787 4848 to assigning list.